And the race to take computing into the next era is gearing up as developers and engineers make new breakthroughs in quantum computing. Now, one of the companies in Europe that is leading the development of quantum is Infineon. And once again, Annette had the chance to look at some of the R&D happening at the German chipmaker, and she filed this report for us.
For decades, the German chipmaker Infineon has been a leader in semiconductor development and the industrialization of new computing technologies. Now it's turning increasing attention to one of the next big leaps in technology, providing the components to help build and scale quantum computing. It is said that quantum computing will enable us to execute tasks that today are simply unthinkable. So what is quantum computing and how exactly does it work? The smallest unit in a classic computer is known as a bit and has either one of two states, 0 or 1. In quantum computing, the base unit, known as qubit, can assume both these states and many more at the same time. In practice, this means that a quantum computer no longer needs to make calculations sequentially, but can perform several tasks in parallel and at high speed.
They are excellent and efficient to solve very specific problems. And these are so-called mathematically hard problems. And some of these problems we cannot solve even with the best and most powerful computers today. And this kind of problems you find, for example, in chemistry, drug discovery, life sciences, but also in logistics, so scheduling or also in portfolio management for financial services. So we believe that those are the industries that show the highest interest right now, and I believe this is also where we will find the first commercial use case.
For now, we are only touching the surface of what's possible in quantum computing. It's difficult to estimate when their use may become widespread.
It is happening. We are making everyday progress, and it's now our intention to scale them up, the qubits, in count and in fidelity. And the good thing about it is that quantum and AI are correlated. I'll give you an example. If you have a very, very sophisticated data set being done by quantum computing, then the AI will be much better in coming with solutions, be it on medical, be it on material or logistic optimization. So both are going hand in hand, which is great for us.
But new technologies also bring new challenges. Exponentially higher computing power will have an easy time to crack today's encryption and security protocols.
It's a complete redefinition of computing and the operations, and I think this is the reason why it can have so many uses in terms of encryption, cryptography, and this is raising a lot of questions, of course, in terms of security. We're at a very early stage, so I think that we're not at the stage where it's really raising or causing a threat. But it can become the case very soon.
So when will the new technology be ready for prime time?
It's probably a question of some years before it really generates meaningful revenues in our top line, but we are laying the foundation right now to be one of the leading players in that area.
There's still a long way to go on the development side, as well investment and infrastructure. But some experts point towards the end of the decade for when quantum can be less about the theoretical and more on the practical.